This is the Tulsa World Podcast. This is Jason Collington, editor of the Tulsa World. I'm here speaking with Bill Haisten, our sports columnist. He writes about high school football. He writes about OSU and OU and everything else going on in the sporting world. Bill, this week is kind of might be a big week for both OU and OSU. You are in Stillwater right now at Gallagher-Iba. What's the mood in Stillwater, would you say, nowadays?
Uh, Relative, let's say, just think about where this campus was about a year and a couple of days ago after the Bedlam game, Jason, and maximum energy, maximum collective happiness, the most joyous crowd I've ever seen after any sporting event. And then now this campus, not that I've walked end to end, but typically you kind of feel the energy on this campus when football is going well. And obviously, it's just a miserable season, and the reach of this bad season goes way beyond the football program, because this school relies so incredibly heavily on football revenue. And now it's very interesting, Jason, that while they bragged in the preseason about having such an experienced returning roster, like 40 guys are going to be out of here after this season. And most of those guys will have to be replaced in the portal. And the real difference makers in the portal come with a price. So the timing was, there's never a good time to drop a 3-9 kind of a season.
Right.
Uh, Along with head coaching missteps like Mike Gundy made last week with his commentary, and what I thought was a misstep in the postgame the other night when he refused to talk about his misstep and refused to even talk about the end of the bowl streak. He said, I'm talking about football only, which the only two topics that even mattered in that postgame Saturday night, Jason, were the end of the bowl streak and Brennan Presley, the greatness of Brennan Presley. Nothing else matters. Lots of issues over here. I'm scheduled to speak later today with the athletic director, Chad Weiberg. Very interested to see where his mind is on all of this. And like you say, I mean, there's 2 games left. With regard to the big picture, they're not that meaningful, but maybe they are with regard to what the staff looks like next year. And you go in 3-9 and these next 2 games look bad, and you're relying on donations to float the NIL operation over here. Not good. Not good. In fact, John Smith, the retired wrestling coach over here, Hall of Fame wrestling coach, famously said about 10 years ago, a few years ago, if you love OSU wrestling, buy football season tickets. Mike Holder at Boone Pickens Memorial Service said, he talked about the importance of buying football season tickets at Boone Pickens Memorial. And he said, Boone would have wanted me to do this. So that's the importance of football revenue over here, and for football tickets to be sold and for the donations to flow at a nice level. And you wonder what this kind of season, what the impact might be on the generosity of a fan base that to me feels like it's already stressed, maybe to the limit as it is. And now you're asking them to pour more money into an NIL program of a possibly 3-9 football team.
And the Chad Weiberg made national news not too long ago when they announced some concerts at Boone Pickens Stadium, bringing back Cross Canadian Ragweed, a band that was at the Wormy Dog every night, it seemed like, back in my college career, and also bringing back the Turnpike Troubadours. There's some action going on NIL wise. They sold out not just one but several concerts, which is not which is kind of a probably the biggest fundraiser they've had so far NIL wise.
Right.
But looking into next season, it seems like the portal is going to be more important, and it's going to be more important because this team is old and they've got a lot of people leaving after this year.
That's right. Well, but I think the potential departures that are most on the minds of the OSU fans. I don't know if you noticed yesterday during the OSU basketball telecast, but a fan leaned over into the shot when they were doing like an isolation shot of the talent at courtside, talking about the game, right? And a fan leaned over with his phone. And on the phone in large lettering, it said Fire, Dunn, and Nardo. And of course, everybody did screenshots and screen caps, and it got shared everywhere. So football right now is the condition of the football program. Only 1 year after a 10-win season, and high expectations. And can OSU be the big dog of the new Big 12? Oh baby! And now you're creeping up on the finish line of a broken season, and creeping up on a big rebuild task. And it's too bad too, Jason, because Brennan Presley's a great college football player, and you hate to see him go out on this kind of a trash season. But it is. It's a garbage season, and congratulations to him, an undersized, overlooked, great high school football player at Bixby who was not recruited by TU. And I'll never forget that. And I'll make reference to that for as long as I write sports for the Tulsa World, because I still can't believe it. But great job, Brennan Presley. He's just the all-time gamer. And now it's hard to believe after the end of his freshman regular season, Jason, he had 1 catch. And now he's the all-time leader at OSU. So great job, Brennan Presley. You deserve better than this. But, and it all starts, Jason, with the quarterback position. They got to get good at quarterback, because they haven't been consistently good at quarterback since Mason Rudolph. That's a long time ago. So
it is. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate the little update. We are doing a regular check-in with you every Monday going forward, and we will look for not only this, but the rest of our OSU coverage at osusportsextra.com. Thank you.